So Grant Saunders was still in the hospital when we interviewed him a couple of days ago. He's home now, but he is hoping that police can catch the 4 people who did this to him in broad daylight at 15th and Jefferson.
4 guys almost hit me on my skateboard, jumped out of the car, and it almost immediately surrounded me and started jumping me. I didn't really stand much chance against 4 people.
Those 4 men seen here on police crime cameras broke his leg, shattered his ankle.
Honestly, I thought I was going to die at that point.
And just left him there, robbed him and spent his money. The first stop was Popeyes, just a few blocks away. Grant couldn't really see them as they were wearing masks, but 4 fellow Temple students witnessed the entire thing.
They saw the incident, and as soon as the people who jumped me drove away, they got out of the car and immediately picked me up.
And they took you to the hospital?
Yes, just out of the kindness of their hearts, which I'm grateful for.
The students also called his family in North Jersey.
Nobody deserves to send their kids to college and, and then have these phone calls. It's not fair. Nobody should have to deal with this.
Diane D'Agostino couldn't rush to the hospital because of COVID.
I know that it's very hard not being able to hold his hand and tell him, I love him. He had to go into the surgery and by himself.
I'm happy that she's safe at home.
Grant was discharged shortly after we did this interview. He is home now and starting 5 long months of rehab. But he says there is nothing that can keep him from returning to Temple.
I bleed cherry and white for Temple. I don't think, even after this, I don't think I can stay away.
So if you know anything about the 4 suspects that you just saw in that video, police say please reach out. They don't have much of a description from the victim because they were wearing masks at the time, but they do know that they were driving a Nissan Altima and that the card was used at the Popeyes nearby right after that attack. So if you knew anything, once again, 215-686-TIPS.